Hi guys, Princess Pava, what's up? I want to talk about autism. This is just me rambling. Excuse that. But I just found out that Tim Burton may have autism. That's amazing. Because he's a creative genius. And I've noticed that his movies, he has his art style. And he's very creative. And he's done Nightmare Christmas, he's done Short Bride, Dark Chocolate Factory, he's done Jonas, not seen that movie, don't hate me. But what do you say about him? He tends to be more darker stuff. I noticed his characters tend to be misunderstood. For like characters to be like an outcast. Well, Jack's not really, but I've noticed that Edward Scissorhands. I forgot a movie. Edward Scissorhands is like an outcast. He thinks like people think he's like very violent, but he's hurt true. No, he's very helpful. Same with Michael. Michael's sort of misunderstood sometimes. But it's okay if you disagree with me, it's okay, but I like this understood. And Michael was supposed to be in that movie. And it's turned to be Johnny Depp. Actually, the Scissorhand props, I looked at your picture here. And, there's a picture here. And they were at Neverland. He loved that movie. I think Matthew's probably seen that movie, because he probably raised that movie anyway. But, creative genius, amazing. Although all those people have it. Einstein, Temple Grandin had it. But also, not family friend at all, but Dr. Spencer Reed has those first. I've noticed he tends to connect with people with like victims on the show, with people with have elemental disability or like a mental disability or autism. Like there's one unsub he connects to. And, I won't talk about too much about that because it's not really funny, but he definitely feels sympathy for her. And his mother's schizophrenic. He is schizophrenic. I think I might start a different channel talking about Cornwise because it's not really fun, but he's an amazing character. And I've noticed he tends to do like a lot of autistic things. Matthew plays him brilliantly. And people think we're stupid. No, we're smart. But we can do anything else but us to do. It depends. The spectrum is huge. It's like my friends have autism. Joey from Show's World has autism. He's like 50 something. And he's amazing. Shows you can do anything you set your mind to. Joey, I love you. And my friend Princess Adrienne has it. She's incredible. Shout out to you. And then my friend Andy, President Inside Anna. Autism, 16 years old. Amazing. But there's a lot of people on the spectrum that have it. And I noticed Matthew, he really connects to people who have like disability. Like he advocates for that. Because he went to a place called One Step Beyond. I'll insert their website below that you can read about. And he connects to people with disabilities, like intellectual, autistic, like even physical disabilities, rumple. And I think he showed that book has shown that compassion. And Matthew showed us it's okay to be different. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be unique. You don't have to be like everybody else. Just be yourself. But Matthew, so kind, so generous, so amazing. He went to One Step Beyond. They have an art program for people with disabilities. And he went there. They did a 12 Days of Rumple. He went there to see their work. And they embraced Rumple. And Rumple, Matthew, thank you for writing that book. Because it's definitely, if people can look at people with compassion over judgments, I think we were better. Like, I would say I know autism when I was like 16 years old. So, it definitely can be a challenge sometimes. But we definitely have our strengths. Like, we can notice, I noticed detail at Disney. I've noticed, like, creativity. That's a big thing with me. That's culinary is so important. Because you can do anything with culinary. So, it's a little bit culinary. Like, I have that mindset. I'm like Remy, I never shut that off. It's like, I don't know how Michael feels when he could never sleep. So, you talking about food, my mind is like going, like, it's the gears in my head are turning. But, we're definitely creative. But 10 things you gotta figure out what works, what doesn't together. And, we are very creative. We have a lot of empathy for others as well. I'm an empath. I'll let you know now. I have a great empathy with others, and it's a gift because you connect with others. You can see how they're feeling, and you can solve their problems and see how they're doing. But it's also a curse because you can feel negative energy. That greatly affects me. Like seeing around somebody who's very toxic, you can definitely feel that energy. And you can feel when somebody's being fake, like shading you, basically. But it's definitely difficult to deal with sometimes. You guys have autism. How do you deal with it sometimes? Because touch is a big thing with me. I don't like being touched sometimes. If it's a little okay, but I'm going to tell you, like, hey, stop. too much. But loud noises we don't like. Fireworks don't really bother me as much. I visit Disney. Crowds we don't. We don't like a lot of people around us. I feel like the walls are closing in like this. Disney's different because everybody's there is the same thing. Disney, but that's different. That's a place I can feel where I can feel at home. Yeah, it's a place I feel like I belong. That's why I like Disney, because everybody's so accepting. It's a place where everybody can be. It's a place where like everybody be accepted. Everybody's welcome at Disney, and the Disney community is so loving and accepting because everybody from there is so accepting. Everybody's all supportive of each other, things like that. But no, but what else we don't like? I don't like thunderstorms. Can't stand them. I don't like them. But the loud noises. I don't like. What else? Our schedule like changing. We don't like that. Like certainly happens. We don't like that. No. But autism can be a challenge. It also be a thing. We pick a certain topic we like Disney. We study that topic, like Disney, Michael. I know how much about Michael. I know how many books about him. Matthew. Culinary is a big thing with me. I've studied culinary for like 13 years, and cooking's my thing. Cooking is my thing. So that's my way of being creative. That's my creative outlet. That's still cook when you're angry. Things be spicy, but if I'm ever feeling like stress, I go in the kitchen and start cooking. So that's just how I deal with the world. Or if I'm feeling stress, music is a big thing. That's me. Michael definitely helps me. Or even Matthew, I see his face. He calls me. I don't know why, but he's a big source of comfort to me. Every time I see him on Corona Minds or at a movie or just a picture of him, it makes me feel better. So he's always a big comfort to me. It's funny that the night my mom died, Alvin Chipmunks was on TV. Is that funny? And she hasn't passed away yet. I didn't find out she died. And then a couple of days later, I was at my friend's house. Brandy's brother played that movie for me. Thank you. Tell me down. But it's funny. I didn't find out who he was till a couple of years later. I was Criminal Minds. And maybe he was meant to be a source of comfort to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just how things happen. Maybe it's just the world's way of comforting me. I don't know. But I think everything's happens for a reason. But now, just, I have to tell people, if you want to have a dream, go for it. Unless it's to hurt people, then don't do it. But you have a dream, go for it. And don't let it stop you with your dreams. Because you gotta follow your heart. You gotta follow your soul, what your soul is telling you. That's what enchantment tells you. You gotta follow your heart and your soul. That's what you gotta follow. And you are the magic. Keep that in mind. You create the magic. If you want to make this world a better place, to do it. And like Princess Tiana taught me, you have a dream, but you can make it happen. You can't just wish on a star and expect it to happen. I think it's more of a sense of hope than actually thinking that. I don't think any kids are involved for that, but no. That's why I like Disney. It's dreams. It's fantasy. It's flying. It's everything you thought was imaginable as a kid, and it's just a place where you can go and just not worry about your problems. It's an escape from reality. That's why I listen to. And it's just, those parks are, they're works of art. They really are. If you look at the details, like just take a minute and look around you. When you're in the park, just take a minute, take it all in. Sometimes it's not about the rides, it's about the shows, about it's about being there and just taking in that magic. It just, that's what Disney's about. The family. That's what family's about. Disney's about family. Sorry, about to cry. But anyway, I don't want this movie to be too long. But that's Disney. Now, how Michael? Michael's different. Michael is very different, and that's what I love about Michael. Guy had an amusement park in his backyard. Come on now. He loved Disney. He loved magic. Like Matthew loves magic. So Matthew, he very much inspires me. Because he was really heavily bullied in junior high, and now he is now. And he said that he was grateful for the bullies because it put a fire in him to make people wrong. It's the same with me. You doubt me. Actually, do doubt me because it makes me want to work harder, and I have to work harder now because of the autism. But you know what? I'm a hard worker, and I'll put everything I have to my channel. But I'm trying my best. So I put everything, my heart and soul and passion into my food. So it was just a little bit pixie dust, But anyway, I don't want this to be too long. I'll let you guys go. But anyway, thank you for listening, guys. I love you guys. Take care. Peace. Have a good day. Take care. Peace out, Michael Jackson. And remember, as Matthew Gray Gubler said, be yourself. A person's very special. I love you guys. I love you. It's all for love. L-O-V-E, like Michael said. Bye. Bye. Love you.